What's poppin', air gunners? I'm Denny, the flat broke air gunner. Here lately, we've been doing a lot of stuff involving brake barrel air guns, and someone reached out to me and they've been asking all kinds of questions about what they need to get into PCP air gunning. And it's like the next step up from brake barrels. And if you're interested in getting involved in PCP air gunning, stay tuned, because all the stuff you're going to need is coming up next. Welcome back, air gunners. Like I said, it's going to be an intro into PCP air gunning. So if you're thinking about getting into PCP, first thing, you need to figure out what rifle you want to get, because they have starter level, low-end guns from $200-300 up to, you can spend thousands and thousands of dollars getting a nice PCP gun. But after you've done and you've picked out your rifle and you know that's the one you want, your dream gun, you got to have it. Next, you're going to need something like this, something like this, something like this. These are all semi-economical ways to get into PCP. First off, you have the low-end Chinese chrome high-pressure pump. It has no filter, nothing like that. It costs about $60. You could get them, off Wish and eBay, and they're... Nah, don't go that route. Trust me. They can do a lot of damage to your gun without a filter on there. Pumping wet air inside a PCP gun will ruin it. So I would suggest staying away from that unless you absolutely have to get something right now and your budget won't permit you spending a little more money and getting a nice quality pump with a filter. This is the way to go. You want to go a little, you're spending good money on your gun, so you want to take care of your gun. If you can't afford this, which is definitely up into the hundreds and hundreds of dollars, a scuba setup or a tank setup, they have smaller tanks and they also have bigger tanks. They all range in prices and quality. It all depends on what you can afford and what you want to do, getting involved in the hobby. So I went this route, and I had no idea what I was doing. It was a complete nightmare. If I was you, I would go to an airgun supplier and buy the setup, or Joe Brancato. There you go, air tanks for sale. Talk to that gentleman. He is a knowledgeable, friendly guy. He'll be glad to help you out, and he will hook you up with, what you can afford and the best quality that you can afford. So you're going to definitely need something to fill the gun. And if you have enough money, you could get something to fill your scuba tank. You can buy compressors. But again, that's a whole nother level of the hobby that I'm not very mechanical. Even though I'm a biker, I don't, work on my bike and do all that stuff. So if you're a tinkerer, maybe a compressor would be the right thing for you. It's not for me, and I have a scuba shop and a paintball shop in my neighborhood, to where if I want to get my gun filled, or all the way up to get my tank filled, I could go there and get it done. And that being said, it costs $3 to fill up your air rifle. It also costs $3 to fill up your scuba tank. So after enough time, this will definitely pay itself off in gas, just running back and forth to the scuba shop or paintball place to get your air gun filled up, which is how I did it for like a year. So it could be, it gets very old when you're really having fun and shooting, and then you realize your gun's all the way down and, you can't make any more shots and you got to go back, unless you have a viable way to pump your gun up. So hopefully this video was informative to you. Again, I would look around on YouTube and check out other videos that explain the beginning of PCP air guns. I've tried to break it down with what I have here and make it as simple as I can, so that if you're thinking about it and you're new to it, it doesn't seem overwhelming. You don't get, if you go online and look up scuba tanks, you're going to get overwhelmed. If you go and you look up high pressure PCP air gun hand pumps, there's a high probability you can get overwhelmed. And don't fall for it's a high quality pump, it's just really inexpensive. If they're inexpensive, that's exactly what you're buying. You get what you pay for. So if you're getting a nice gun and you want your gun to last, definitely spend the money and get a high quality pump. So hopefully this video has helped you out a little bit and guided you a little bit into the world of PCP. Like I've said before 100 times, I am no expert. I've never worked at an airgun store. I'm just telling you things that I've learned along my path to where I'm at. So I really want to say thank you very much for tuning in and watching. Not only does your viewership, but your friendship truly means a lot to me. Always be a straight shooter. Always wear your shooting glasses when you're shooting. Take care of yourself out there, people. Stay flat broke for life. I'll see you on the next video. Take care. God bless.